Locanimals is a student pitch project from the Entertainment Technology Center from fall 2013.
Our deliverable this semester is to create a vertical slice prototype for iOS devices. The game is essentially Pokemon meets Foursquare.
The game works like this. 1. You go to a location out in the real world. 2. You can check in at that location. And 3. While you're there, you can battle and collect Locanimals.
There are a lot of iPhone games out there, but few of them really take advantage of the fact that you always have your phone with you and it's always connected to the internet. So we decided to design a game around that fact and really play up to those strengths to make something that's a little different that hasn't been seen on the market.
We are interested in this because a lot of location-based games run into a problem where engagement drops off after the first or second check-in. Here we want to see, can our creatures keep them around?
So we separated the categories of locations into 3 different types. Smarts, for example, museums or academic buildings. Social, like bars or nightclubs. And strength, which would be parks or gyms. And so these 3 types end up focusing on 3 different ways of playing the game, based on the kind of location you would find the Locanimals in.
We designed our Locanimals to be twists on those actual locations. So one of them is our cat, Perdisha, who's sort of this snooty cat you would find at cafes, as opposed to Polift, who's this big, strong bear you would meet at gyms. So the type of Locanimal matches the type of person you will meet there.
Our pipeline is taking a 2D concept art and then taking that and modeling it into 3D. And then once it's modeled into 3D, I would go in and rig it and animate it, as well as rendering it out in flat shaders and materials to make it look more of a 2D or flat kind of render style. The reason for choosing this direction was that we wanted a 2D feel for our game, but we found that rendering it out from 3D to 2D was far more flexible and a lot more expandable in the future.
The most challenging part about the sound design for Locanimals was actually figuring out what these Locanimals were going to sound like, because they're these little animals, so they should sound like animals, but it's kind of boring if like the dog just sounds like a dog. So we went into the sound booth and we made all sorts of weird noises, weird animal noises, to kind of find this balance between animal and human, so that they were these creatures, but they also had this relatable aspect to them.
We also made a firm goal of finishing a prototype before halves, giving us the rest of the semester to iterate on that prototype. Since we've completed our prototype, we've done a lot of iteration, even more playtesting, pretty much playtesting every week.
So with our battle system, we wanted to take the idea of having Locanimals' personalities influence the way that they play the game, not just having an elemental type or some affinity of some kind. So we actually ended up implementing a turn-based, cooldown-driven system that has 3 distinct playstyles that basically cover all the different types of locations you might find Locanimals. This semester was really rewarding because we really, as a group and as a team, felt that this idea was something really special and fun, and to get the chance to work on that together and really bring our collective vision to life was really an awesome thing.